Today, I have two stories. The first story. Let me tell you the story about Naoshima. Naoshima is a small island which many of you probably visited before. A few decades ago, Naoshima was busy and full of life with copper factories and fishing. But then the population increased, many people left. Naoshima became a very quiet place. In the late 1980s, a man named Soichiro Fukutake tried to make Naoshima alive again through art. He invited famous artists to display their art on the island. Yayoi Kusama, who is known as a creator of a large pumpkin sculpture, and Tadao Ando, who is known as a designer of Venice House, and many others contributed to the revival of Naoshima. However, although a large number of international visitors have started to come, Naoshima has been facing the intercultural challenges and language barriers in providing their services for them, mainly due to a shortage of English-speaking employees. Naoshima's story is about change and survival. At first, it found a new life as an island of art. But now, what could the next solution be? The second story. Yuto, Okayama University student, studied abroad in English-speaking country a few years ago. At first, he was nervous about speaking English, but over time, he enjoyed to communicate and express himself with English. But his study abroad ended. After he returned to Japan, he recognized the opportunities to use English was significantly less compared with his study abroad days. Yuto also got busy. He started two part-time jobs while trying to find a full-time job for post-graduation. It became difficult to find time to practice and speak English. Two challenges, one solution. Naoshima is struggling to meet demands of international visitors, while students eager to improve their English skills. But there are few opportunities to use English in daily life. What if one idea could resolve both issues? The answer lies in coalitional leadership, which the leadership model that unites different stakeholders toward a shared goal. I first encountered this concept in my leadership and SDGs class at Okayama University. So today, I want to show you how coalitional leadership can create lasting impact. Let's start with the core idea. First, Naoshima faces a shortage of English-speaking employees, while Japanese students sought practical English opportunities. What if students work part-time in Naoshima, helping international visitors? Naoshima's businesses would gain much-needed support, while students would immerse themselves in practical English communication. But the ideas alone are not enough, right? So to turn vision into reality, we need a framework. This is where coalitional leadership comes in. Unlike traditional leadership, which centers on a single leader making decisions, coalitional leadership builds alliances. So instead of one person driving change, a coalition of people collaborates, negotiates, and uses each other's strengths to resolve issues collectively. And actually, the idea I already mentioned became a running project as NaX Project, which is led by Twinkle, our newest Okayama University student service organization. We brought 9 key partners for NaX Project, like university students, professors, alumni, business chambers, entrepreneurs, local tourism boards, local residents, local business owners, and local authorities. Each stakeholder has different contribution to NaX Project. Like students, offer their bilingual skills in English plus Japanese with their international experiences. And local business owners provided students with a practical English opportunities. And professors and alumni cooperate to engage students in improving their skills while building up their network. Despite these powerful collaboration, putting into practice in Naoshima was not without its challenges. The major obstacle was distance. The commute from Okayama Station to Naoshima takes 2 hours. It is a long commute for students to take just for part-time job. We needed a solution. The project members negotiated with the local business owners and the mayor. And they saw the benefits. And they agreed to increase student wages by 20% and provide flexible working hours and free cultural excursion to motivate students that the long commute would be worthwhile. Also, they provided accommodation, allowing students to stay overnight and fully engage with communities and businesses. These efforts demonstrate 3 keys for coalitional leadership. Now, first, understanding stakeholders' priorities. Each stakeholder has different motivation, like students sought practical English opportunities, and business owners needed workers, and the local authorities aimed for economic growth. Recognizing these priorities allowed us to make mutually beneficial agreements. And second, fostering collaboration. Partnerships do not form overnight. Through continuous discussions and negotiations, we build trust among stakeholders, ensuring the long-term cooperation. Third, creating sustainable solutions. A coalition is not a one-time deal. It must be sustainable. By structuring incentives and maintaining open communication, we ensured the long-term success for the NaX project. Now, imagine a thriving Naoshima where students help international visitors and visitors from all over the world while improving their business and English skills. This is what coalitional leadership makes possible. Before conclusion, I want to share one more thing about NaX. So some students in Twinkle, our student organization, started to work in Naoshima from February. So today I have 2 videos to share with you. So the first video is about the introduction movie of our working place, Sanamane. Let's start.
Hi guys! Here is the Sanamane, which we are working in Naoshima. We're gonna tour for you. This is the sauna. It's called Sazae. And the shape is Sazae. That's why we call it Sazae. She is our manager. Yeah. Hi, we arrived at the beach in front of Sanamane. Yay! Yay! So beautiful.
And the next video is the interview movie for students working in Naoshima, Sanamane.
So in the morning shift, we do the housekeeping. Yes. Like this is a glamping, so after people are checked out, we do the cleaning up the rooms and the bed making. Then at night shift, So customer do the BBQ, so we serve the food and introduce the food. And then we have the campfire, as we mentioned. So at the campfire, we take care of the fire. Yes, it's our job, what we do by one day.
Our manager always asks me to experience, like go and see the sunset, go and see the beach, and talk with customer a lot. Like our manager try
to make a motivation to work.
yes,
And then,
exactly.
then she can introduce good recommendation to the customer,
yes,
right? So I was in the United States for a year, and after I came back to Japan, I didn't have any opportunity to use English. But after starting working here, I have opportunity use English. So once I work here, I have to use English every time. So I'm satisfied this environment.
Are you satisfied?
Because at Okayama we don't have any.
Yeah, that's
At
true.
Okayama, I'm working there too.
Compared
But
to
yeah.
Okayama.
So I'm satisfied with the environment, which I can use English.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure we can improve English or not because we are not beginner. So if people are beginner and working here, I think they can feel their improvement of English.
Yeah, good perspective. Because when I was working at izakaya in Okayama, I never used the English. Like, if foreign customers come to our izakaya, I explain the meals and I serve the food in English. But except these situations, I never use that. So yeah, Naoshima is very good to improve or just
Like having experience using real English.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So students got opportunities to use actually English, which will help students improve their skills and help visitors have more comfortable and enjoyable time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9 partners supporting Coalitional leadership. Now for Naoshima transformation through student transformation. Think globally and act locally. We are thinking globally by preparing students for an interconnected world. And we are acting locally by helping Naoshima's businesses enhance their services for tourists and protect a peaceful environment. Coalitional leadership makes them possible. So I ask you, what challenges around you could be resolved with coalitional leadership? How can you bring people together to create sustainable change? The power of leadership is not in standing alone, but in building together. Are you ready to think globally and act locally? We challenge you to use coalitional leadership to transform our world. Thank you.